If you ever had a second chance, you better be thankful. If you ever had a second time around,
man, I've been through it, I lost out and I'm faced with defines wrong. Feel no hope, bad thoughts choosing to die, go home. When I was sitting up on that Greyhound, my mind went through these zones like you got none. Lost everything, is no good, feeling alone. Ay, pockets had no dollars, life didn't make sense. How did I end up back where I started, what did I miss? I went from condos to Pop's house, on calls, now bus routes. And the one person who had the key to my heart took it and checked out.
What up? It's your boy Paul P. I serve God. I'm not God. This is just my opinion. And welcome to another episode of the Nothin and Somethin podcast, baby. So today we have a man here who have created waves on social media and in the industry with his creative comedy and very, very inspiring raps. He could do skits, create the funniest clips, act, and if you want the smoke, he'll clown your ass too. Today we have comedian, rapper, actor, and entrepreneur, the one and only FATBOY SSE.
What's up, man? Yeah, man, for the record, man, I want to tell the people, man, you know, I ain't no comedian. I'm just an entertainer, man. I'm a jack of all trades, you know what I'm saying? I do everything, man. I love to see the people smile. Also, you know, I act, I do music. I've been doing music since I was 15. So, you know, I don't like to label myself no comedian because I don't do stand-up. I don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I like to... I don't like to put myself in a box sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Comedian to a lot of us, though, is just being funny as hell. You funny as hell.
Nah, facts.
You one of the funniest out there, I can tell you that.
I mean, yeah,
you know
it's natural, though, because you got some niggas try to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's natural for me. It been my life, you know what I'm saying? We went through so much pain. I went through so much shit in my life. So it's just a natural thing just to, you know, shed some light on like the, how you say that shit? The positive, like, you know what I'm saying? On the, make your soul, like, you know what I mean, because we've been through a lot of pain growing up in the trenches in the urban community and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, when you sit down with the elites and the greats and everything like that, do they see you as a comedian?
Nah, because I never put myself. Every time somebody say, I always like stop them respectfully. I don't stop them on some shit like, don't call me, like, you know what I'm saying? I just stop, like, look, this what I'm an entertainer. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put myself in a box. I ain't gonna let nobody else put myself in a box respectfully. No disrespect on that. But at the end of the day, I don't consider myself as no comedian because I don't want to do stand up. I don't know how to do stand up, and it's not my cup of tea. Like, I'd rather do a movie. I'd rather get a script. I'd rather do, you know, go in the studio. I'd rather do something business wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur too, so I'd rather do something around there. Like, comedian thing, it's cool. Like, I don't knock for nobody. If you doing it, keep doing it, keep hustling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it just not, I mean, if the bag right, you know what I'm saying? if it's like the money right, if
they gonna give you that 20 million, like they gave you own it.
I'm on. I'm on. Fuck that. I'm ready. Shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So here at SSE, on the Nothin and Somethin podcast, we like to start from the beginning and get your Nothin and Somethin story. So we're gonna go back a little bit. So with that being said, you was born in Irvington, New Jersey?
Yeah, Irvington, New Jersey, man. 07111 boy, man. Ghost Town.
Okay. So what was it like being a child growing up over there? You know,
I grew up with my mother and father, so basically I seen my mother and father scrap up for ends meet, shit like that, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Shit of that nature, you know? So I always had that dog in me just to go get it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been stabbed with a machete. I've been, you know, through worse. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. So at the end of the day, I know that I came from nothing. I know I came from nothing. Like, I came from, you know, sometimes cold water, you know what I'm saying, when it's supposed to be hot. Sometimes no lights on when the light's supposed to be on, you know? So it's a lot of shit that people don't understand about my life that through time you gonna know, you gonna figure it out. But because I keep it so bottled in, I keep it so like professional. I don't want people to know certain things, but if you listen to my music, you'll hear it. If you talk to me personally, if you know me, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I grew up with my mother and father in the house, but I seen them like go through, you know what I mean, a lot of shit just to put food on the table, clothes on our back, and a roof over our heads. So it made me stronger. It made me want to just hustle Now with me having kids, like, it made me want to hustle every day. Every day is just a stepping stone to success. It's all about generational wealth. You know, I want to see my kids live good and live happy. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Now, growing up in that area, did you like see like violence and gangs and stuff like that?
Of course. Like, I've been shot at, shit like that. You know, I seen a lot of violence. You know what I'm saying? That I took place in that I shouldn't have took place in, you know, that I seen shit that I didn't take place in that happened in front of me. So it was a lot of violence going on where I was brought up at, you know. It just so happenly, like, God blessed me to, you know, make it up out that situation, you know what I'm saying?
Dope. What about siblings? You had siblings?
Yeah, I had siblings and shit. My mother had 2. You know, my baby brother and shit like that. So you know, it just rough. It was just rough. Like, and I was the oldest, so it was like rough for me. Like, I was getting in trouble. I wasn't setting an example. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I became who I became today, it's like that was my example to set. You know, because I never made my mother proud with nothing. I never got honor roll. I never been, you know, one of them honorable students in school. I never did nothing for no accolades. So when this happened to me, when God blessed me with this. Seniority and love and shit like that, my mother was happy, you know?
Yeah. And that's what I was going to ask you. One thing I was going to ask was, like, what type of kid would you say you were? Did you, like, crack jokes a lot? Did you just go out and hit the streets and get in trouble a lot? Was you trying to gangbang? What type of kid were you?
I mean, the type of kid I was, you know, I never was a follower. I always was, like, do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the streets, my name Booby, so they know Booby always did his own thing. He always was the leader. He always was one of them that stood out the pack. Like, I wasn't the one that just trying to fit in. I stood out. People knew me. You know what I'm saying? I always been popular my whole life. So the type of kid I wasn't no, you know, super duper, like, I want to, you know what I'm saying, do something to you, but I, like, you know, if problems happen, you know, we got to handle it as men. You know, we got to handle it as, you know, coming up in that type of environment. Because you can't handle it like a sucker. Then you got other people trying to, you know, antagonize you and test you. So you got to handle it accordingly and let people know, like, look, this ain't nothing sweet over here. But at the end of the day, we set examples for the youth nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We tell them, like, look, if you could walk away, walk away. If you could save your life, save your life. Because back then it was a different time. Now, these youth playing with guns, you know what I'm saying? At 14, 13, Facts. 12, they playing with guns, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can encourage them, like, walk away. Don't do it because nobody fighting no more. So we got to understand the magnitude of that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, everything that you're saying is facts. You know, growing up in Watts, California, you know, around Grape Street and in the Crips and everything like that, like, it's crazy because you will get into it, like, you know, you'll have to, like, you know, do what you got to do. You know, they trying to steal your bike, you got to fight. You got to handle your business. But the thing is, like you say, it wasn't guns. So after that, y'all become cool. Y'all be the best of friends after that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to stand up for yourself. You rather handle it differently, but that's the way we had to get down back in the day.
And now, like, you know, like, now you can't really handle it. Now they going straight for a gun because some niggas out here can't take an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga like me, win, lose, or draw, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get back, brush the dirt off my shoulders, and if we going to fight again, we going to fight again. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I never been no type of person to always hold the grudge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I always been stand up. Always been solid to stand up and stood on my 10.
Dope, man. That's what's up. So eventually, you know, as you get a little older, around 13, 14, around this time, you got into, like, selling drugs to make money, right? So what kind of got you into that? That's so young, bro, 13?
I mean, I was fucking with my boy and shit like that. So I seen him, like no cap. It was like a paid in full story. Like, he walked in, he had a pocket full of money. So I'm on some shit like, so my man, so this dude named Bilal, he had like halves and shit like that. So you feel me? Say at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, bro, like, I wanted, you know what I mean? I wanted to go cop some ACGs. I want to get some forces and shit like that. You know, back then they was like $60. Shit was cheap. You know, back in 2011, 10. Shit was cheap. Now shit is like inflated. Shit is high.
Oh yeah, 200.
But you know, at the end of the day, I just seen him coming with a pocket full of money, like all like 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s. But my man's like 14. I'm like 14. I'm like, hell no, I'm broke as hell. I got $10 in my pocket for my mother. Like, she just gave it to me to go get a corner store sandwich. So I'm like, hell no, I gotta do something different. So I just, you know, hustled up a couple dollars, $100. Back then, weed was cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Because it was really, really, really illegal then. So it was a little cheap. It was cheaper then. So at the end of the day, you would get I got a half or something like that, and I just start like selling fat bags of dime sacks, you know what I'm saying? Then they started picking up. Then by the time I was 16, 17, I kept doing it. Doing it, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved to other shit. Then I was trying to, I was stealing phones and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to do anything to get a couple dollars in my pocket off seeing my boy come through the room, come to my house with a pocket full of money. You know what I'm saying? So it made me like, bro, I'm broke. Like I got $10 that my mother gave me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like he sparked a few. He sparked me up.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I mean, when you come from where we come from, when you had to wear Payless shoes, hand-me-downs, and everything like that. You see somebody getting bread, you like, how we getting bread?
How you get that?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like I was on some following shit. I just I never folled him. Like
it's just hustling.
It's just hustling. I was just like, how you boom boom boom? He was like, I do it like I'm like at the end of the day, he do it his way, I do it my way. You know what I'm saying? He got his clientele, I got my clientele. I may have 4 customers, he may have 30. It don't matter. I'm gonna make my dollar. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make his. He probably making more than me. I'm not concerned with his pockets. I'm concerned with what I want to do, and I'm concerned of how my pockets look.
Yeah. Real talk. And it's crazy. Like when we that young and we see those things. Like I remember Monk Leroy, who was in and out of jail growing up. He would always have fat wads of money. You know what I'm saying? He did like the credit card, shit and stuff like that. And I was about 13, 14. I wanted to get into it, but he was like, you ain't getting into this shit. Keep playing basketball, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
But I get what you're saying. You see somebody getting bread and you come from nothing.
You get motivated.
Exactly.
It's a motivation. It's a motivation that gets instilled in you.
Yeah,
you know.
talk.
So that's what happened with me. It's a motivation. I kept it with me till now. I'm 29. So what? 15? How many years is that? 7? Like what? 16 years?
Yeah. Real
so
talk.
I kept it with me.
Yeah. So at this time too, I don't know if this is when it started to happen for you or not, but around this time when you was a teenager, did you start to realize, damn, I'm funny as hell? People laughing. Shit I say and everything. Like,
nah, because I always was like the type like to always. I don't know. I downplay a lot of shit. I downplay a lot of situations. I want people to know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I did it. You know what I'm saying? I see my man crying. I try to cheer him up. That's the type of shit I was doing. Like not necessarily being funny or making people laugh. I would try to cheer you up. Like the best possible way I could cheer you up. I see you down. Like what the fuck you down for? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, matter of fact, we going to this. Like I just make them feel good about themselves. That's all. Like that's what I was doing, and when I was in the streets, like making people feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
So they could take that shit a long way with them, because sometimes in this world, like we could be so down and people still put us down. So at the end of the day, making somebody feel good is it's better than putting them down at the end of the day. So that's what I was doing, just making people feel good.
Man, that's what's up. Talking about funny, SSE. I do always like to ask people who are in the acting world or comedian world and stuff like that this question, because I'm curious, to know how y'all feel about it. But how do you feel about the situation, when it came down to Chris Rock and Will Smith? Will Smith going on stage and basically, slapping Chris. Like, what were your thoughts when you first saw that? What came across your mind?
Will Smith, he should have handled it a little better. But at the end of the day, Chris Rock made a comment about his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a wife. If somebody make a comment negatively, about my wife, it's not cool. And then if she going through something at that time, it's delicate. You can't make them, no matter if you being funny, not funny, whatever the case may be. Yeah. But I think Will Smith knew what was going, I think Will Smith, he should have handled it better because he reacted too late.
Yeah.
Soon as he said it, you supposed to do something. You laughed about it, and then when you seen your wife wasn't laughing, you got I wouldn't even laughed about it. I would have just reacted. You know what I'm saying? I know she got alopecia, God forbid. I know something going on. I know we ain't our relationship rocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody playing with me, period, at this event. I'm getting an award. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm out of here. Yeah. You see Chris Rock playing with me, and then you react late like that and then go up and slap him? Come on, bro. You should have been did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell Will Smith to his face. I mean, it's not a cowardly act that he did because he was defending his wife. No matter what. Do deaf do them part, you know what I'm saying, for rich or for poor. No matter what they went through, that's their business. No matter if she was cheating, he was cheating, that's their business at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I would have reacted right on the spot.
Got you.
Reacted.
Yeah.
Or I would have took them backstage more of it, secure, because they love to see black people fuck up and be wild in the moves and gorillas and shit like that, and you just made them believe it more. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you was defending your wife though. No matter what.
Yeah.
All bets is off. No circumstance. You was defending your wife, and I get it. But I would have just smacked them backstage or something. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, we in Oscars. 95% white people.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? You know what they gonna say? A bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was thinking. Like, why? Wait till you get backstage. Yeah, we went backstage. It would have been a problem.
Would have been a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in front of national television.
Man, that's
but I'm
the only
saying it made
thing.
Chris Rock a bag too. So Chris Rock ain't
Real
tripping,
bad.
but I feel as though Chris Rock should have did something back or something.
Yeah.
I mean, like, a man ain't just gonna come up and slap me and walk away.
Man.
I'm gonna jump on your back. I'm gonna bite your ear off. Something gotta go.
know?
He just slapped him and walked back to the seat like, what the? Like, no. Hell no. A man just ain't gonna. I don't care if you how big you are.
Yeah.
You getting bit. You getting something. I'm hitting you with my car. I'm gonna sneak you. Something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Facts.
Now you talked about him getting that bag. So do you think that he redeemed himself, on Netflix, with the comedy special, with the things that he said, or do you think it was too late?
It was too late. It was
Gotcha.
definitely too late. I seen it. I was like, Chris Rock, you too late with that shit. You should have came right out and said something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Good. So not save your ass because you already got slapped. There's no saving you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying, you know what I mean? But at the end of it, you should have said something like soon, like ASAP.
Yeah.
Like she came out t-shirts, whatever, like just quick. Like you should have reacted on it quick. You waited 2 years? I mean a year?
Man.
Come on, that's weird.
Yeah, real talk. Nah, that's facts. Now going back to your story, around 14 years old, were you into music yet? Because a lot of people know you for your acting.
Yeah.
Being funny as hell and everything like that. Were you doing music yet at this time?
No, of course I was definitely doing music and shit. I've been doing music since I was like in the 8th grade. Me and my boy Flip, we used to download this software called Audacity and record off Audacity and upload the music on SoundCloud. That was back in 2009 when SoundCloud first started. So we was doing that shit way back then. We'd take old beats we'd hear from Lil Wayne, Max B, French Montana, Jadakiss, like all of them, and we'd just take the beats and remake them. Even if it was whack, like we'd still put it out,
Yeah.
And then we formed a beef with some other groups and shit. We were just wilding.
Yeah, so you were serious with it.
Yeah, I was serious.
So would you say that was even before acting and comedy and all?
I mean, yeah, hell yeah.
Entertainment for you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay,
that was way before. I was doing music before all that shit.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing music before all that shit.
Yeah. Got you. So now, going down the road a little bit, now you're in 9th grade. What was high school like for you, beginning of high school?
I mean, high school was cool for me because the high school I went to, everybody knew each other. Like, even if you was from the other side of Irvington, like you heard about them, or we went to University 6 together, and you just went to Myrtle Avenue and I went to Union. So it was just like basically like what, 20 minutes away from each other, So it was like it's not walking distance. It is, you could walk, but it's a far ass walk from two middle schools. But I mean, from middle schools the way we grew up. So everybody that went to Myrtle and went to Union, they got to go to Irvington High.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, but we knew, like, it was just, everybody knew what was going on. We knew each other from university because I went to all 6th grade school. Like, we had an all 6th grade. It was no other grades but 6th grade.
Wow.
So,
okay.
we had to catch the bus and shit. Like, so at the end of the day, we all knew each other. It was just, once we go to middle school, it's just like, I bet. I still know him, her, shit like that. When I get to high school, I didn't see you in 2 years.
Got you.
So
yeah, real talk. And I heard you. So you play football though?
Yeah, I
too,
played
right?
football. Hell
was
yeah.
you the truth? I mean,
I was cool. I was a DE. I was a defensive end. You feel what I'm saying? I was cool, but then I got 9th grade. I played varsity. No, 9th grade I played varsity, and then after that.
Damn.
I got kicked out. I got kicked out my sophomore year. I got kicked out my sophomore year, but I got kicked out the football team. I got kicked out the football team like in 9th grade.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to do no work and shit like that. I wasn't doing my work. And then I remember my teacher, his name was Mr. Florster and shit. He was like, he was like, what he say to me? He was like, man, you think you want to play football, you're not going to be nothing because you don't want to do your algebra or some shit like that. He fell. Every time he used to fail me. I used to try too, but I never got algebra. I remember his name, Mr. Florster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then one of my science teacher, I remember, because I used to trip in science. Her name was Miss Michaels.
Okay.
And she used to tell me like, you dumb.
Wow.
She was like, you dumb. She used to tell me that like off rip. I'm
just straight up to your
straight
face.
Straight up, you dumb. She was like, you dumb. Cause I used to trip in her. Like I used to be a fool. Like I used to be wilding in class for no reason. Like She was like, you dumb. I was like, I bet.
I know you went back to the school. I did,
I don't know, because she was so old and shit like that. Because she hated me for real. Like she hated, so she was so old. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. I hope it's nothing like bad, but I never seen her again.
You know what
I
was gonna say, because sometimes after you make it out and everything, you gotta go back. I went back.
I went back. But like a couple teachers that seen me, they showed love, but you know what I'm saying? But that was it. Like my when I got kicked out my sophomore year, Coach Bam, he was a teacher, and he was my language arts teacher at one point, and he was like the top basketball coach in the world. Like Bam, I still talk to him to this day. He like one of them cool, younger, older guys that want to see the kids win. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of them like teachers he want to see you win. He still follow with you to this day. You know what I'm saying? And still be a part like of your life. Like, yo, make sure you doing good. No matter what, he don't care about no fame. He just like, yo, make sure you all right. Make sure you doing good. I see you got your family, man. Keep doing that. Because he always been like, you know what I mean?
Dope. It always seemed like the football coaches are like that. You know what I'm saying? You have relationships with them afterwards. You know what I'm facts. Because they like motivators.
Facts. He was a basketball coach, and I never made the basketball team. I just never tried out. You know what I'm saying? But he was mad cool, man. Like he was mad cool. I appreciate him, man.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, he was dope. He's
dope.
He's still dope to this day.
Man, that's what's up. Now, at this time, before you got kicked out and everything, or even after, were you still selling, drugs and everything?
Yeah, hell yeah. Of course, I was still going crazy. I got caught in Irvington High with like 40 bags of weed.
Wow.
Going through the metal detector, I was smelling heavy. So Miss Brown, she caught me. I'm like, Miss Brown, just let me go out the side door. She like, nah. She like, I can't, because this like, it's drugs. So it was over. I went to Mr. Davis' office. You know what I'm saying? They had a cop in the school. His name was Officer Q. He came into the room, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, what's wrong with you? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Yoke me up and shit like that. Slapped me up. Wow.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He slapped the shit out of me. Like, I never fit on my kids, bro. Like, he slapped the fuck out of me because he wanted to see me do better. And he was a cop, so it's really nothing I could do. I can't really fight him and then get another charge. But I probably could have, but it'd have been a win-lose situation for me. You know what I'm saying? I'd have lost, you know what I mean? He trained for this shit. Like, he was like a little Carlton height too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting at a table like this. He came to the side. I'm sitting up there. I'm thinking I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, Q, I got caught, man. I'm like, my bad. Like, came up to me. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro. I looked at him. Like, damn, you just slapped me, bro. Like, I want to hurt. Like, but he was a cop, so it's nothing I really could do.
Yeah, he probably was a big nigga too.
No, he wasn't big. He was like,
he wasn't that tall.
But he was like a little muscular though. I mean, the smack didn't really hurt. You know what I mean? But it was just a nigga. You just all right.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, crazy.
There's nothing I really could do.
Man, too, at this time, SSE in high school when we're young and have hustle aspirations and everything, coming from the hood instead of, getting a job. A lot of us turn to selling drugs. I got into that later and everything like that. Knowing the risk, did you ever think this could ever be like, this is the day I'm gonna get caught? Did you ever think that when you was out there selling or anything?
No, not really, but I knew like the way I was moving, because I was moving sloppy and shit. I used to serve bags in like the lockers and shit, tell niggas to go to my locker and grab it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to move sloppy. So I knew like, like eventually something was going, like I was moving sloppy. And then I came to school, like I said, I got caught. I came to school with the Dime bags in the powder bottle. Damn. So I'm trying to cover up the smell with the powder bottle, but it got the holes in it. And that time I left the holes open. So I'm like, damn. That's why I got caught, because when they squeezed it, they kept smelling the like. Yeah. So like at the end of the day, when the powder bottle came out, maybe if I would have had it closed, they probably wouldn't have smelt it. But I had it open, so when they squeezed it, came out, and you smelt the the aroma of the trees and shit like that. So that's how I got caught.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's real crazy.
Yeah, I used to put it in the powder bottle.
Yeah, damn. At this time around, your high school years and teenage, years and everything like that, is this when you started getting on social media, or you wasn't really?
No, I wasn't really on social media. I was on MySpace and Facebook and shit like that, but I was just using Facebook to like, do other shit, like, comment, make statuses and shit, like be cool, show what I was wearing, you know what I'm saying? Just to be cool, like, yo, where we going? Are we going skating? We going to skate 2D2? What we doing? We going to the movies? Like, shit like that. I wasn't really using social media to really capitalize capitalize and make bank and do like become a like what I am today. I wasn't really using it like that.
Got you. And you know, talking about social media, you know, and you know, when it come down to it, you know, you one of them that, you know, have taken risks to really like, you know, blow up, things that you're talking about, you know, clips that you putting up and everything like that. So I want to know kind of like what's too much and not too much. So I want to ask, you know, being a person who has put out a lot of things that have went viral. Let's say, for example, you know, a situation like when we lost Young Dolph and there was a comedian named D Money, you know, who was allegedly killed because of a post he put up trying to be funny, you know, saying folks just killed Young Dolph. I love Memphis because we so gangster. As a person who have took risk and put up clips, would you say that's too much or nothing is too much?
I mean, that is too much. I wouldn't even like spoke on that. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dude who made the comment or whatever. But I wouldn't have said that because that's a touchy subject. That's a touchy subject. You know, we just lost a man that was doing for his family, doing for himself. A black man made it out of nothing to something. You know, so I wouldn't even made that post like being funny or not. That just, you know, that just I don't. It's levels in his boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's what it's called, levels and boundaries. We not going too high. We not crossing no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? We just doing what we do. Like everybody want to say, oh, it's comedy. No. See, that's why I don't do comedy because I have boundaries. Some of these comedy motherfuckers that say anything and do anything, and you know, and then like later on, like you know what I'm saying, you put it on yourself. So at the end of the day, God rest the dude's soul and God rest Young Dolph. But I wouldn't even said nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I would just left it alone, did something else. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you on that. So and that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand like that fine line when it come down to posts and stuff. Like for example, and you tell me if that's too much to you or not. Like let's say back in the day when Michael Blackson was clowning Kevin Hart for his cheating scandal and everything like that, you know, and him and Kevin Hart kind of had a back and forth for a while. Yeah. A lot of it was kind of have some comedians was like, you know, well, you know, hey, it's fair game, and someone's like, nah, that's too much. Yeah, to you, is that too much?
Yeah, that's too much because you got to understand Kevin Hart was dealing with that personally. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing with that personally. And Michael Blackson probably knew that. Michael Blackson my dog, you know what I'm saying? I told him to his face, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't sugarcoat nothing. Like, he was dealing with that personally, you know what I'm saying? That's like something me and my wife dealing with something personally. Somebody know about it that's, you know, like, I don't care if you, but you know me. Like, I show you love. And they both from Philadelphia. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I wouldn't even said nothing. Like, I was just like, you know, Kevin, I hope you get through your situation, man. All love and shit like that. You know, whatever the case may be, I wouldn't even said nothing because that adds more fuel to the fire. Now, what if his wife that he cheated on with, like, makes a thing? Like, no, just leave it alone. Just leave it. I would have left it alone. I'm not saying too much because, you know, comedy is comedy, but people take it overboard sometimes.
Yeah.
They take it overboard, and you gotta just know when to play and know when not to play.
So like, kind of give us an example. What's that fine line for you? Like something that's pushing the needle, but you like, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But what's that like fine line for you?
I mean, I really don't know because I don't play with nobody personal situations and shit like that. I don't play with nobody like, you know, I joke on myself before I play with anybody personal situation, their health matters and shit like that. I'm not doing that, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I have like in the past, but it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because would you want somebody to do that to you?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? If you going through something that's real, like, it's boundaries at the end of the day. Everybody want to be a fucking comedian and shit like that, and then when the repercussions really hit you, then you like, oh, I'm just a comedian. Nah, bro, it's real street shit going on out here. It's real life. You know what I'm saying? It's real things going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't play. Everything ain't play.
That's facts. That's facts.
For real.
Now, you know, going back to your story and everything, like, when you got kicked out, did you stay out? Did you ever go back and graduate? Or
I mean,
it was
I
over?
got kicked out my sophomore year, right? Because they had a riot in the school. I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? I was in the riot and shit. So I got kicked out. I went to night school. When I went to night school, I did what I had to do. I hustled in night school. Got back in the day school my 11th year. My 11th grade year, my junior year, right? When I got back my junior year, I already had in my mindset I was going to drop out. But I'm like, matter of fact, let me try. Let me just try because I want to go back to day school. I want people to see me. I want to be cool because I was popular in school. I want to be cool. I want to be the man. I want to show people that I came back. What's up? I'm here. You know what I mean? You feel me? So when I got back, I just didn't do shit. Again, I got F2s, F1s. Damn. I was just like not doing shit. That's when I told you, like, Ms. Michaels told me I'm dumb.
Man.
I tried when I first got back.
She probably thought she was motivating you, man.
That's what I'm saying. I probably, like, when I first got back into day school, I tried, but it just, like, I was skipping class. I was going to niggas' lunch periods and shit I'm not supposed to be at. Man. I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm doing malicious shit. I'm doing bullshit. I'm stealing phones and shit. Yeah. I'm doing crazy, dumb shit. Like, I ain't even go back. I went back to day school for all the wrong reasons, bro.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I never graduated. And then that June of my junior year, I like that whole June I ain't go back to school.
Wow.
That whole June I ain't go to school. I was just on the block. My mother would ride down. My aunt would ride down. My dad would ride down, see me. Then he'd say, they be like, yo, why you not in school and shit? I'm saying, like, I ain't going. I don't want to go.
Wow.
And they didn't really do nothing to say nothing. They was just like, shit, that's your life.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go to school, I'm not about to beat your ass. I got to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm not about to do nothing till you grown. I was like, what, 17, 18 at the time?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they didn't really do nothing. I was just on the block. And then after that, I just never went back.
Damn.
I just dropped out of school. It was over. I never went back. That June of my 11th grade year, I never went back.
Wow. So basically now out of school, 18 years old and everything like that, you end up getting locked up, for selling drugs. How do you get caught and everything?
I mean, when I dropped out of school, I was like 17. Then that November, I turned 18.
Yeah.
I got locked up for a B&E, breaking and entering and shit like that. So okay. I was doing B&Es and shit. I was like, I was like doing hella B&Es and shit, like a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I got caught for one that I did, but it's karma though, because I did a lot that I didn't get caught for. So that one I got caught for, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I was like, damn, I got to chalk this shit up as a loss because at the end of the day, I put it on myself.
Yeah.
So after that, it was just like, damn, I'm 18, I'm here, you know what I mean? I'm in the county now, I'm looking like, damn, I'm here with grown men who probably facing life, I don't know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn.
And between this time, between like 18 and 22, you was in and out. You
I
got
was in and
locked
out.
up
I got locked up.
Was it all for B&Es or was it for other stuff too?
Some was for weed.
Okay.
Yeah, most of it was for drugs. Most of it was for drugs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one I got caught for B&E, then I never got caught for B&E. Then everything else was like drugs and shit. Like bud, like crack and all that shit. I got caught for that shit. It was just drugs after that.
Yeah.
But I got locked up when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Damn.
And I got locked up 23. But when I got locked up, I got locked up 5 times. But the 6th time I got locked up because I didn't do something I was supposed to. I didn't follow the court orders. So when I went to court in Orange, the judge was like, I was like, look, I'm commuting from Linden to Orange. I can't really, I'm taking a train.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm hopping on, I'm busting down the train, not paying the nothing. Just on the train, like, hoping and praying that I could get from Linden to, you know what I mean? I'm busting down the train, you feel what I'm saying? So, it was just crazy for me. Like, I was like, damn, I'm really, like, you know what I'm saying? I was broke, I ain't had no money. I had about like $5, $6. That ain't shit. I couldn't even get a Subway sandwich. So at the end of the day, at that time, I was like, 20, not 24, I was like 22.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was like 22, so after that, I was just like, damn, bro, I'm fucked up.
Man, that's crazy.
Man,
so, but, in and out of jail, getting locked up and everything like that, like, I want to ask, like, what was that like for you? And I ask this because, a lot of young men out here, may think, being locked up ain't shit, who never experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So, talk about what being locked up for you was.
I mean, being locked up for me, I'm claustrophobic. When that door closed on me, like, and then the CEO come, like, yo, like, go, like, you know what I'm saying? It's over with. Go to sleep. We done. Like, in the morning, breakfast and shit like that. That shit be making me emotionally, like, fucked. I mean, I don't cry now, but it just make me emotionally, like, distressed. Like, I just be feeling like, damn, I can't even leave, bro. Like, I want to go home. Like, I want to get out and just go to the kitchen. Like, people don't understand that feeling. Like, and when you in that cell, when that door slammed, boom, you'd be like, oh, fuck, like, I'm really here. Like, there's nowhere to go. Like, now I got to wait 12, 9, 13, 3 days, 4 days, a month, 2 months just to get out.
Damn.
That shit is devastating. And then while I was locked up at, they only let you out 23-1. They only let you out 1 hour. That's for your shower, your phone, and all that shit. So it was just like, damn, bro, I'm really like, I can't do this shit. And every time it would happen to me, I would call on God. You know what I'm saying? I pray and shit like that, you know? I call on God because it's crazy how that, some people need that though. Some people need it because like the rapists and all that shit, they need that shit.
Facts.
And the unloyal people need that shit because this world is for like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
God created this for us to be peaceful and nice. You know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that shit is no place for nobody. That shit is very devastating and very like. That shit is emotionally distressed. Like I said, I didn't cry, but it's just like, damn, bro, I want to leave. I can't open the door. When the door open, like I'm the first one out. Like this to like walk and breathe and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's what's up. I mean, and you also said you caught on a guy, which is amazing, man. Do you have a relationship with you?
No, of course, man. I prayed before I got here. I'm
no
like,
faith?
I mean, I'm Baptist.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in God and Jesus. You know, so I prayed before I got here, man. I'm a heavy big believer in God. You know what I mean? Like, you know, without him, nothing is possible. Without him, I wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? So I just be blessed every time. Every time that anything happened to me special that's good and positive in my life, is all glory to him. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Amen to that. So eventually you kind of like get out and you decide, you know what, I need to get out of this job, and you start working at Chipotle, right?
Yeah.
What was that like, you know, working your first honest job and working there, man?
I mean, when I worked at Chipotle, like, I bust my ass to get in Chipotle too. Like, I wanted to go get my ID, I wanted to get my social security card, I wanted to go do a lot of shit just to get in Chipotle, just to make some money, you know what I'm saying? So when I got in, I just felt like I was rich. I just felt like, I'm like, damn, I'm working a job. I feel like a man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dope.
I used to get off work, you know what I mean? Just feel like, yeah, what's up, yo? Like, call my mother, like, yeah, I just got off work. What you want, mom? Like, you know, like, just feeling like a man and shit. Like, you need something, like, you know, like, just feeling like one of them, like, dudes that's working this shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just felt like it was just a stepping stone to what I was going to become.
Dope.
You know, because nobody in my job really believed in me. Like, they never, because I used to tell them on the job, like, I'm going to be something. Watch. Like, I'm not, like, you got, like, if I could call anybody up who, or if they watch this and they know, they tell you, like, man, I'm going to be something. Like, man, this ain't shit.
Nah,
this little job ain't nothing. You feel me? Like, I'm going to be something. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? That happened. So, I know people be seeing me now, like, damn, that shit really, like, what the fuck? Like, it really happened for him. Like, yeah, I knew I was going to do this. It was destiny. It was just God. I knew God was going to bless me because you know how pure my heart is, because I've always been a giver. Always been a giver. When I was broke, I used to take a bag of clothes, go to Penn Station and give them out. I ain't had no money on me. I had barely enough to get on the 41 bus. I ain't have no bread, no nothing. It was in me to do it.
Yeah.
I was doing that shit that had other people wanting to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Before Drake's God's plan. You get what I'm saying? I've been doing that.
Oh.
Been doing it. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't have nothing in my pocket, all I ate was a fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's, and back then they was $1.29, $1.17. You get what I'm saying? So I was doing that like off the general, like old clothes that I needed.
Yeah.
Take that,
Man.
Take that, Man. You know what I'm saying? Give it, feeding them. Like when I get like, you know, $100 or something, I get 30 cheeseburgers. I ain't have nothing. I was broke. Damn. I lived in the attic.
Damn. You know what's funny too that I was thinking about when you said it, man? You know us as black men and everything like that. Like whenever we accomplish something, we gonna tell our mom. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you was calling your mom. Like I got the job. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Like we as niggas, we be definitely calling our mom.
Yeah,
trying to make them feel good.
Yeah, because you want to prove something to them because they always like they doubt you too. Like your mother, she there to nurture you, but she don't. I want to say doubt. I would just say you want her to show her that you becoming something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You want to show her that you making a name for yourself out here. And then with me, like I told you, I never made my mother proud with no schoolwork, with nothing I did in my life, you know. So this right here, I knew I could make her proud, and by giving her grandkids and shit like that, that's making her proud. You know what I'm saying? That's making her like, damn, like, you know, my dad too, like, I never did nothing to make him proud. You know what I'm saying? This right here makes him proud. Like, damn, like I never knew you was going. Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I believed in you, but you know what I mean? So
Got you. So going back to your story and everything like that. So but after working there, after about 3 months, I guess it didn't work out because they ended up letting you go.
Yeah, they let me go. I got fired and shit because I was arguing with the service manager about something being late or whatever. Like, I was like, what? 3 minutes late. I was supposed to be there at 12. I got there at 12:03. So he didn't really say anything. He was just like, you late? I'm like, damn, I'm 3 minutes late. I'm coming through the door. I'm catching a bus to get here, bro. Like, I'm not driving no car. Like, bear with me. You know what I'm saying? So then I guess something happened, or I said somehow, I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came to me, like, I was washing the dishes. I remember, like, he's like, what you say? I'm like, bro, you heard what I said, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Like, calm down. Like, the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, going off. And he's like, you know what? You're fired. Then when he said you're fired, I came back to reality, and was like, damn. This nigga, I like the check, the money.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on here? I like, hold on. I said, look, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I was talking to him something like my voice was like, motherfucker, you heard what I said. Then when he said, yeah, you know I had to get fired. Oh, bro, look, listen, let's talk about this. Come here. Put my arm around him like, yo, let's come here, let's chop it up. Chill out. Cool down. Hey, tension is high right now. Hey, we don't want to be here. Everybody is sad and mad and, I want to be happy with you. Let's talk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then that point, it was still over. He was just like, yeah. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, I fucked it. And I think I put like 40 hours in that week too.
Man.
I got a nice check. I got like, my check was like $700. And then you like to get a $700 check back in 2013, 14 was good.
Man.
$700 check.
That's when you come from nothing.
Nothing. And they took the tax out already. So my check was like what, $698?
Man.
I was like, damn, I fucked that money up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like,
that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah,
but that didn't stop you though. Because,
that ain't stop me.
After that, that's around, getting closer to 2015. That's when you really got, really into, your rap career and got that going. So how did that open up?
Basically, I started up with this group called Starshine, you know what I'm saying? We formulated it. They was from my hood and shit. So I was just the brains of the operation with that shit. I used to go to the studio. I used to be in the studio late nights, early mornings and shit like that, like hustling really while niggas was asleep. I was up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to collectively, do things in my nature, you know what I mean? Like, I remember I called one of the niggas, like, boom, I'm like, yeah, I'm up. This 7 a.m.
Yeah.
You feel me? He like, he called, he on the phone, he like, yeah, don't call me this morning, don't call me this early, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, bet. I'm just calling because I'm excited. I'm ready to work. We gonna win. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's like, yeah, don't call me early this morning. You know how your homie be like, don't call me early this morning. I'm tired, nigga. I ain't sleep all night. I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. I ain't gonna call you no more. I never called them again. Look where I'm at. I don't know where they at. I don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I wish everybody nothing but peace and success. But you know what I'm saying? My shit paying off. My shit gonna pay off. My shit still paying off. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had that dog in me. I always was up. I always was trying to go get it. I used to edit my own videos. I used to know how to record on Logic with the preset. You get what I'm saying? So
you was on it.
Yeah, I was on it for real. I used to really learn. I still know how to record on a Logic, right? Logic 10 right now. You give me a preset, I know how to record. I know how to cut it up and put it together. You know what I'm saying? But I always was a student of the game. I always tried to learn. I set up mad shit like when I had the group, like Starside, you know what I'm saying? The mixtapes, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I may had to have all the funds or whatever, but I always formulated the meat of the situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The brains of the situation.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the studio, like, yo, we all at? Let's go to the studio. Wasn't probably the best rap at the time, but I always made sure I was the best hard worker.
Yeah. And it sounded like you did have a really good plan because, you was just coming with it. Your first song you put out was, I think, 1-2, right? And after that, you came out with, Fat Bastard, and then Fuck Burger King, and then a Fat Kid Love Cake at 27.
Yeah.
You had like a game plan for how you was gonna drop your songs, right?
It was all me. It was all me. Nobody had that vision but me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody helped me with that vision but me. Yeah. I've always been that way. Like, I dropped my own mixtapes. I formulated my own shit off my own money. And matter of fact, I really didn't have no money. I did that shit off love. My man Blaze used to come through, shoot videos for me for 3 bags of weed. You know what I mean? Damn. So I used to always use my resources. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I still use my resources. And back then, when I didn't have it all, I still use my resources. And niggas just love me so much and fuck with me like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Yeah. I know where you're going.
Yeah.
And now when they see where I went, they like, damn, I knew he, like some niggas see me that I knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
I used to sell CDs out for $5, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. My first mixtape ever was called Money Never Sleeps. I made it on MySpace.
Wow.
Money Never Sleeps. I made it on MySpace. You know what I'm saying? I always was always had that mindset of, I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. And you know what was so smart about what you did too, which a lot of people caught on now, especially if you're in the YouTube space and everything like that? The titles. like you came with like those titles that you gonna click on it. You know what I'm saying? Like people didn't know about that back then.
No,
you know
they
what I'm
didn't.
saying? Now people know more about it, but you was already ahead of the game.
That's why I named one of my mixtapes Fat Bastard. Because what you call a fat person, you know, and then I'm thinking that Austin, I'm like, Fat Bastard. Boom, mixtape Fat Bastard. What you, like, you know, a fat kid loves cake. A fat kid loves cake, fat boy, whatever. A fat kid loves, come on. That's all me, nobody else. I thought of that shit. It's me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was a stepping stone to what was on the brink now. You know what I'm saying? That's all, like, you know, past 10 things that was a how you say that shit? A stepping stone to what I'm doing now. So I always use that mindset that I had then, now. Always do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I formulate all my shit. I do I mean, it could be better. I could formulate better. But at the end, I always had that mindset. Always had that mindset.
Then kind of like, you know, the popularity started to hit and everything like that. Because, you know, I remember we saw a collaboration with you and Bunk. You know what I'm saying? How did that happen? You know what I'm saying?
I met him in motherfucking Miami and shit like that. And then, I mean, he started beefing with me at first, but I just played it all like, bro, come on, bro. You ain't got to do all that. Like, I'm one of them niggas. Like, I'm at that time of what was going on, the Instagram. So I'm like, I'm one of them niggas, bro. You ain't got to do that. I embrace you, bro. I'll show you love. Like, relax. And then we just became cool and shit like that. He's still a cool brother to this day. You know what I'm saying? I see him as all love. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do none of that extra shit no more. I just don't do none of that Instagram comedy skit shit no more. I mean, if the bag right, like I said, I do a skit, but we gonna do it the acting way. We gonna do it. We gonna formulate it in a movie. We gonna do a movie. We ain't just doing no skit, being funny, looking goofy. We gonna take it to the next level.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But you know, like all that shit right there. He a cool brother. He a cool brother.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. And after y'all did that, you started to have people talking like Meek Mill, 50 Cent, and all that. You know, seeing now the biggest celebs in the game is now talking about and reacting to your video. What kind of like came across your, like, did you like know it, or you was like, damn, is this really happening?
I mean, the first person that ever showed me love, like physically, was Puff. You know what I'm saying? He called me, like, on the phone, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you remind me of one of my cousins and shit like that. I'm like, damn, like this, you know what I mean? This Puff, this what you dream of, not no other man, like, you know. But just like you seeing on TV, like, damn, I'm really doing something. I'm really becoming who I supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, off Instagram videos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Pointless shit. But at the end of the day, it was a likeness. It's a likeness. That's what some of these niggas don't have. They don't have likeness. So that's why they be miserable and mad at you, because you have likeness. I have likeness. It's nothing I can do. People like me. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like me, but I have likeness. That's why I got where I'm at today, because of likeness. It wasn't because of the videos. It wasn't because of the content. It was because of likeness. People like me. That's all it was.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I know that kind of like shocked you when you got that call from Puff though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what,
that definitely shocked me, because he called me. I was at the studio, and then my man Los Antonio, he called me. He was like, "Yo, look, I'm about to click over Puff on the other line. He want to talk to you." Hold on, bro. What you say? Hold on, big bro. I ain't ready yet. Wait, hold on. I gotta. You know what I mean?
Like, hold up.
Let me get my thoughts together. You feel me? I don't know what I'm. You know what I mean? But he got on the line. Puff, what's up, man? I talked to him. What's up, bro? Like, what's going on? What's up? What we talk about? Let's get to the bag. You heard? Like, let's get to the money. Like, I'm thinking about the check. Let's get to the money. And then with that call, I formulate that shit. And when I'm mad to money, I don't shit on nobody with it. Like, oh, Puff called me. I be like, look, Puff just called me. Shit about to happen. Y'all better get in touch now. Tap in now. Shit about to go up. Whatever you need, tap in now. Promo, a verse. You need me to come to your store, you better tap it now, because I might be in East Asia next week. Nigga, you better know something, because something is happening. You know what I'm saying? So I use it like that. That's how I used to do it. You feel what I'm saying? They see me somewhere, I come back, I try to make a couple dollars, but still show people love though. Not just take from the people who still give too.
Yeah, real talk. Did y'all end up doing something together? You and Puff?
Yeah, me and Puff did something together. We did a pilot. It was gonna be I was gonna have a TV show on Revolt. But it never went through because I just fell off of the comedy shit. I wanted to always do what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do what nobody else wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people be like, yeah, do video, comedy. I don't want to do what you want me to do. I want to do what I want to do. So I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, Puff didn't want me to do nothing that I didn't want to do. But it was just like it It didn't go. It didn't. Puff's still my dog. That's still a big bro to the end of the day. You know what I mean? But it didn't really fall through the way it was supposed to. I mean, I got a bag. I got a bag for the pilot. He gave me a bag for the pilot.
Got that bag.
I got that bag for the pilot. We shot in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I had dinner with Queen Latifah and shit like that. Queen Latifah from Irvington though, but had a dinner with Queen Latifah on my pilot and shit like that. So it was worth it. I drove and they picked me up in the Maybach. I wore a suit, shit like that. I got fitted at this top tuxedo company in the world in Miami and shit like that. The tuxedos there cost like $45,000.
Damn.
Like 10,000, 12, 15,000. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It was a
crazy,
pleasure.
crazy. You know, when you've done some of like the most entertaining, skits, whatever you want to call it, videos that I've seen. You know, I remember one you did, back in the days with Tory Lanez. You know, the skit was you basically were following him around, asking him for a feature. You know? How did you connect with Tory at that time to like do that skit?
Basically, I was in the studio. It was me, Ashanti, and Tory Lanez and shit. We was in the studio. I came in the studio. I was in the studio in the next room. So I had seen Ashanti. Ashanti was like, yo, like, FATBOY, like, you know what I'm saying? How you doing, man? I fuck with you and shit because at the time, the videos was going crazy. So everybody knew who I was. You couldn't deny it. So Ashanti was like, yo, FATBOY, boom. So then Tory came out. He's like, yo, I fuck with you. Da-da-da. He was like, yo, we got to do one right now. I'm like, I bet easy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do something. So I sat down like with the blunt and shit like that. I was rolling some weed, had some weed, you know what I mean? And then we just did the video like, yo, let me get a feature. Cause I'm thinking outside the box. At that time, people wasn't thinking like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, yo, let me get a feature. Cause when you see a rapper, I'm an artist too. What I'm gonna ask? What you gonna ask for? Let's do a song. You know what I'm saying? Some people will say a picture, whatever the case may be, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you gonna get your bang for your buck if you do a song with them, if you do some type of work. So I'm like, man, let me get a feature, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we just built chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Then Tory like flew me out to be in one of his music videos and shit like that, star in one of his music videos. I forgot the song, but it's on YouTube and shit like that. That shit got like, over 100 million views. So after that, me and Tory just built a tight bond and shit. Like he was cool and shit, you know what I mean? But then, like I grew, you know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do. Yeah. He doing what he got to do. So it's basically, but it's always, if I see him now, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's always love. He know what's going on.
Yeah. Real talk. With, Tory being your mans and everything like that, like what were your thoughts when everything came out with the Megan Thee Stallion situation?
I mean,
did you believe he was innocent, or what was your thoughts?
I don't know because it was none of my business. Yeah. It was nothing me to speak on. I mean, I said, I don't know. Like if a woman comes out and say you shot her or whatever, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. Like I can't really even speak on it. You know what I mean? I didn't say nothing public about it or nothing like that. I just like, yo, the best of both of them.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, do y'all still talk to this day, or y'all haven't really talked?
Oh no, I didn't talk to him in like a couple years and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Last time I seen him was like 2019. No, last time I seen him was 2020. Okay. We did a video in 2020. Oh, okay. We was at this video shoot and shit like that. We had did a video.
I was gonna say, was that when he was doing those videos? I forgot what he was doing during the pandemic or something like that.
I think it was 2000. No, it was 2020 or 2000. Yeah, it was 2020 or 2019. Okay. Almost end of 2019, like May or April. Yeah, 2019. I had did a video with him and shit in LA.
Gotcha.
Out here and shit, we had did a video, and then but Tory, my dog, though, he was my dog. We chopped it up. Like we used to go over like mad video concepts and shit like that. He wanted to manage my music shit and all that shit. Man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, I always been my own boss. Like I always been my own like people and shit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I always been my own. Like I always did what I had to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For myself. Like I never want to know. Like that's my problem. Sometimes I need people guidance, and then sometimes I don't want to take it. But you need that though. You need help. Everybody needs help. So.
But that's how you got. I mean, I understand that because you do, right? But that's how you got to where you at.
Yeah.
That's how you always move. You won't be yourself if you didn't move that way.
That's what I said.
So I get it.
Facts. He wanted to manage. He's like, yo, I'm gonna manage a music career, shit like that. I'm like, bro, all right.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
Man, crazy. You also had a video come out where you were playing dice with AB, man, Adrian Broner. Y'all got it to like over $1,000. Was that real, man, or y'all just joke?
Nah, Adrian Broner, that's my brother for real.
Yeah.
He just told me because me, like, I wasn't beefing with my wife, but me and my wife, with marriage and shit like that. But I just said something. I don't know what I said. That nigga was like, nigga, shut up. You married. Like, shut up, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, bet. Like, it wasn't really nothing like too major, but he just like, yo, shut up, nigga. You married. Like, that's my brother for real.
Yeah.
He want me to come to this fight right now on the 25th. That's my brother. Adrian Broner is my family. They ain't. it ain't no fame, no money, nothing. That nigga was like, yo, come to my house, you can live with me. Like, come to Miami, live with me type shit. Like, you know what I mean? I got a room for you, nigga. You can stay here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my brother for real. Like, no cap. I talk to him all the time. That's my brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you see him coming back. I saw his interview on $1 Million Worth of Game, man, and you know we all always root for AB because you know we from the streets. He from the streets.
That's
you know,
what I'm saying. I'm always gonna root for AB.
You know?
AB my real brother. That's my real family. They ain't no Hollywood, no famous shit.
Yeah.
Like I've been fucking with him since I got on. Like he been embracing me since, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since he was a champ. Like he's still a champ. You know what I mean? Since he was like he had the belt. He been embracing me, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's my dog for life, and never was no Hollywood shit. It's always been pure.
Yeah.
That's what's good about relationship when it's pure. It's always been pure.
Real talk.
Facts.
Man, I feel you on that, man. Shout out to AB though,
Facts.
man. Straight up, you know. Speaking on Dice Game a little bit, you know, I'm from the hood, you from the hood, you know, we both know how intense arguments, you know, could get, you know, that starts with dice games. You know, when you heard about the situation from a dice game that led to the death of Takeoff, you know, was that surprising to you coming from the hood? Or did you understand, like, hey, this happens, you know what I'm saying, when you playing dice, you know?
No, I'm saying it happened to me. That shit happened to me, but obviously nobody got their lives taken away. But dice is a very tricky. I'm a real huge gambler, and I play dice. I play CeeLo. That shit is nothing. Like when a person gets mad or they can't take their loss, that's what comes with it. It comes the bullshit and the drama. You know what I'm saying? God rest, you know, Takeoff soul and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the situation was. I can't speak on it, but me coming from dice games, I know how heated it gets. You know what I'm saying? And I've been involved in that type of situation. My wife been involved with me in that type of situation. So I know how it can get with a dice game. Like it gets real intense, and it's like, damn, like, cause money on the line. You know what I'm saying? So it being guns drawn at the dice games. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it go. Like I was playing a dice game, nigga got mad because the nigga was talking shit, but he losing the money. I'm taking all the money, but then that's my people. Yeah. The nigga goes to his car, whip out his gun. Feel me? My wife, she in the car. You know what I mean? I'm protecting the car. Yeah. This before she became my wife. This is before she became my wife. So I'm like, damn, she out, because she moved to Jersey with me. Yeah. And where we was at? I forgot where we was at. No, we was in Boston. We was in Boston. So we was on a 5-day trip in Boston, like running up money and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we was dicing and shit like that. So my boy Millie's, he had brought me to the show. Yeah. So before the show, you know what I'm saying, it was some bullshit with some other niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, we don't even know these niggas. Like, and my wife always said, stop dicing niggas you don't know. Yeah. We ain't dicing these. So when I dice people, it got to be a fair man. Like, I know you ain't going, and I'm not going to do. If I lose, I lose. If you lose, you lose. You still my brother at the end of that life. I don't dice no slime balls, no snakes, no slimy niggas, man. I don't dice them. Because them the ones who start problems and do all that slimy shit for money that you lost, that you took your ass. You couldn't took your ass whooping.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing that I know, you know, because coming from the streets, whether it was dice or dominoes, we know where it's going, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking anyways, like, man, if I'm going to play those games, I'm playing just straight with the homies. It's secluded. It's us. It ain't nobody else.
Nowadays,
no outsiders.
I do one-on-ones. You know? I don't even like when too many niggas in the game. I want to do one-on-one where I know if I kick your ass, you ain't going to feel no type of way. If you kick my ass, I'm not going to feel no type of way. Man. I may be mad because I want to win, and you may be mad because you want to win, but we ain't going to kill each other. We ain't going to murder each other. We ain't going to fight each other. No, it's fair man's game. The best man wins.
Wow, crazy, man. You know what I want to ask your thoughts on, kind of like talking about stuff that going on in the streets and everything. You know, I don't know if you heard, but, you know, it was a situation that just came out a little while ago where a rapper, you know, a scam rapper, you know, who went by the name of BTB Savage, you know, he did a Vlad TV interview after, you know, him and his girlfriend got into a situation where they had to, you know, take someone out, and it was self-defense. But then he kind of started taunting the situation after it, you know, and everything like that. And he ended up getting, you know, murdered. You know, when it come down to situations like that, would you say that, you know, it's understood, like, if something like that happened after taunting, you know, a person, knowing that their family is still alive? Or would you say kind of like, you know, no matter how much you taunt it, you got to kind of like stay away from that? What are your thoughts on that situation?
I mean, with that situation, man, I really can't speak on it because it's not my place. But at the end of the day, I would have just, you know, like, you know, I don't know, man. I just wouldn't even talk about it, man. You know, I don't want nobody to lose their life. I don't want nobody, you know what I mean, lose their life. So at the end of the day, you know, that's a lost situation. 2 black men, you know, dead for what? For what? I mean, one dude tried to rob, whatever the case may be, and then the other one was taunting. But 2 wrongs don't make it right at the end of the day. So we supposed to like handle that as better as men. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm raising my sons and teaching them. If you could walk away, walk away. If you do something, don't speak on it too much. Just leave the shit alone. Go move on to the next. Do something constructive and positive that you gonna live your life better with. Don't do nothing that's gonna land you with karma and dumb shit and more problems and more drama. You know what I'm saying? Because who you impressing? The people? You ain't pressing me or your mother. You ain't pressing your family. You know what I'm saying? You had to do what you had to do, respectfully. But at the end of the day, we're not going to sit up here and talk about the same situation or laugh at, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like a situation happened in the hood where we thought somebody was coming into, like, you know what I mean? With my people crib or whatever. And I just reacted, so I punched one of the dudes in the face. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm from the streets for real, so I know how to handle it. Yeah. But it wasn't him. So you know what I had to do? I had to stand on my 10 and really apologize, no matter how little he was. He wasn't little, but he was like a little taller. But no matter how, like, I'm famous, he not. You know what I'm saying? I got more money than him. It don't matter that way. You just supposed to handle it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. Like, yo, my bad, boom. We chopped it up. I talked to him like a man. I told him, like, bro, don't think I punched you in the face because I'm FATBOY SSE or whatever. No, I punched you in your face because certain things, it's babies in here. It's shit going on. We got livelihoods, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it. But at the end of the day, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm wrong. And I apologize. That's it.
Man, that's real, man. You know, because you know where we come from. A lot of times, man, we got, us as black men, we got a lot of ego and pride. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to understand, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to just, you know, chalk this one up and I'm going to move on from this situation. Or, you know what, that happened. Let me get out of here for a while. Let me keep my mouth shut. We don't know how to do, a lot of us don't know how to do that shit, you know? So it's good that, you know, you speaking on it like, nah, this is how you should handle
this
that.
This how you should handle, no matter who you are. No matter if you Denzel Washington and the nigga work at McDonald's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should be treated differently. I mean, you in a different tax bracket. I mean, you in a different light. But we all treat each other with respect. We all shit, piss, and bleed the same way. Why we can't treat each other with respect? You know what I mean? Like, so that's why when I did that, I went to him as a man. Fuck all this shit I got going on. Fuck all the jury and shit like that. Listen to me, bro. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm thinking my mind is going crazy. I did not punch you in your face because I can. I did not punch you in your face because I wanted to. I punch you in your face because it's babies in here. And nigga trying to break into the crib. Nigga, I'm standing on business. I'm not coming here to punch you in your face on no bullshit or just I could take tack on you. No. Because that's what some celebrity niggas do. Just because who they are, they think they could take tack on niggas. You can't do that because you know what I'm saying? As same nigga that take tack on could take another nigga could take tack on you no matter who you are. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care fuck how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we ain't doing that. We gonna show the trenches, the streets, the ghettos, the urban communities that you could do it. You can make it. We gonna motivate you. We ain't gonna shit on you. You know how many people shitting on me that I ain't shit on? You know what I'm saying? So man, I mean,
man, that's facts. That's facts. You know, I also saw you give a little bit of advice. You actually reacted to Tekashi 6ix9ine getting jumped at the gym, and you basically was saying, he came out of jail with negative energy. And that's what negative energy could get you. But can you explain your thoughts on that situation?
Basically, with that shit, with 6ix9ine and shit, like my thing is, right, cause I know him. Like I was with him. Like when my man Shotty, you know what I mean? The Shotty, my peoples, you feel me? That's family type shit. You know what I'm saying? I was with him. Like he know what's up. Like before my man Shotty got locked up, we was in a dice game. I took 10,000 from him. The next day he got locked up. He been in the Fed since then. He got 15 years. That's really my family. That's family right there. No cap, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you call for me, FATBOY, that's my family. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So that was really my family, and I seen how they was. I seen how they bond was, and for him to do that, that's like sucker shit. But at the end of the day, probably wasn't like that. There ain't none of my business to speak on it. But I'm just saying though, at the end of the day, when I bet you told or whatever like that, we don't respect rats, but you told, cool. You supposed to come out on some humbug shit, like, helping the community, helping the kids. I would have been like, damn, at least he helping the kids though, you know what I mean? He preventing the kids from following his path. He preventing the kids from going down the road he went down. You know what I'm saying? He preventing the kids from doing things that they don't have no business doing. You know what I'm saying? He opened up shelters. He opening up programs, gaming centers for the kids to go so they don't have to turn to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You flaunting all that money, that's cool. That's you. You earned that. That's yours. Nobody trying to take it from you. You can show it to the world. You can show it to anybody. But what are you really doing out here to make an impact for the kids? What are you really doing out here to leave a legacy? What are you really doing? What are you doing for the kid? You came home on some, I would have came home, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping the kids and shit like that. Boom, bang, boom. I'm doing what I need to do. Maybe he doing that. I don't know. Yeah. I could be speaking on he doing it. But at the end of the day, for me, I feel that he didn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would seen it. He posted everything and you would see that. Yeah. He didn't make a path for the kids in the urban community that's fucked up, that's turning to gangs, that's turning to fucked up situations and shit like that. Come on.
Man.
Feel me?
Man, that's all real, man. You know, at the end of the day, because that's what it's about, you know. And that's what, I think a lot of people thought when he got out, that's what he was going to be doing. He was going to switch it up.
He still was talking about niggas being dead and shit like that. Come on, bro. What you expect? And then when you get your ass whooped, now everybody want to feel sorry. No, you can't. I mean, I don't want to see nobody get, you know what I'm saying, bleeding and shit like that, or like, you know, and a personal space get dismantled like that. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to see that. That ain't something I see. If I see fighting on my timeline, I just go scroll through. I may look, glance, I just scroll through it because I don't want to see that shit. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you bring this on yourself because the energy you was putting out. You know what I'm saying? And I have a sometimes I put out energy that I'm not supposed to. And I be like, damn. And then the energy comes back and it be negative. And I be like, shit, I put out that energy yesterday. I said something in my story that I shouldn't have said. And now that energy coming back on me. You know, so it's like things of that nature. But at the end of the day, at least I can admit it. I don't think he could admit it.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. That's powerful, man. That's real powerful.
Yeah, I don't think he can admit that shit.
Straight up, you know. Also, you know, I of course, you know, you've done a lot of collabs, you know, and I saw you did a collab at one point in time with them over there, you know, at No Jumper and everything. So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts, you know, Adam 22 basically losing just about all of his best creators, you know, on the podcast and their numbers dropping dramatically. Like, what are your thoughts on that situation?
I mean, Adam got a Adam 22, he got a strategic mind. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. So I think he gonna do what he gotta do at the end of the day. But the other people that was on the show, they still gonna do what they gotta do because they built the platform. They built the face card with the whole YouTube community, with the whole podcast, the show community. They built their face card. So what you think they gonna do? They gonna leave and not do it no more? They gonna do it even bigger and better now. And then people gonna go just follow them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel me? So with that shit, I hope both parties end off well. I hope both parties make $100 million. I hope both parties do what they got to do. But at the end of the day, the way I feel about it, it come a time and a place where people grow apart. So they probably just grew apart and it was over.
Yeah, definitely. Don't you believe like more people from our community though gotta kind of like come together and believe more in ourselves instead of going to work with other coaches?
Yeah, of course.
And build up their platforms and stuff.
Of course.
You feel what I'm saying?
Of course, but you learn that when shit like that happen.
Yeah.
You learn that shit when shit hit the fan and niggas ain't really for you and. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Adam 22 ain't for them, you know, because Adam 22 cool with me. I can't speak bad about his name. He a good dude to me, you know. Every time I seen him, it was all love and peace. But at the end of the day, maybe he didn't fit with he didn't fit their schedule and they didn't fit his schedule, so they parted ways at the end of the day. So that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, got you. Are you cool with other ones? Like any of them that left, like AD, T-Rail, and all of them?
Yeah, I fuck with AD. I've been fucking with AD since 2017.
Yeah, dope.
AD my brother.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know, I know you mentioned it, you know, earlier too. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all been at some of those same tables. I'm not gonna say what casino, but my brother in the past told me many times, yeah, I saw FATBOY SSE. He was up there, you know, doing his thing too. So I wanted to ask you, because, you know, you did say you gambled and stuff and everything like that. What would you say is the most you've lost, you know, gambling and everything?
Damn, I lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
I lost a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Would you say you won more than you lost?
No, I lost more than I win.
Yeah.
I can say that and I can admit it, you know, but I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah.
Don't trip. I'm gonna get that shit back.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah,
it's all fun, man. It's all good. You know, I like to actually go to Vegas and put money on the basketball games. That's what I love to do.
I don't do sports betting.
You don't do the sports? Man,
it's just too complicated for me.
Yeah.
That shit too complicated for me.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. So what you do? You a crowd?
I'm on a roulette.
Roulette.
That's it.
Got you. Yeah.
Roulette. I do roulette. That's it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Another thing I want to touch on another side, was you on I got the hookup too, connecting with P and everything. Like, what led to that? Like the connection with P.
Basically, what happened was I met Romeo in Canada, and then Romeo was like, "Yo, I got the hookup too," and I met him at the hotel downstairs. He was like, "I bet I want you in the movie. I'm gonna tell my father I'm gonna put you in the movie." I'm like, "I bet, whatever." Yeah. I'm thinking it's cap, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To like that following week, I was at Master P House in Calabasas. Damn. In the back of the whistling with a script. Talking about, this is gonna be the script. It was thick as a textbook. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I bet. That was what? It was still cold. It was like, that shit was around like February, May. Some shit like that. February, April, May. Yeah. Some shit like that. And then we started shooting in July. So, July of 2019. Wow. Well, 18. No, it was 18. Yeah. Yeah, the movie came out in 2018.
That's dope. Hey, and I love the movie, man. You and DC Young Fly connection, man.
That
shit
was
dope.
Cool. That shit was cool. That shit was cool. Yeah. It was a stepping stone to bigger and better shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that was a part of that. You know what I mean? Shout out Master P for even giving me the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Dope. I also saw a clip of, I don't know if it was, really you were serious about it, but you trying to get on Paid in Full too. I saw you with Dame Dash. And
Dame, you know Dame, he got his own way of doing things, I guess. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? They said they was going to do the movie in Newark, and that's where basically I'm from Essex County. Yeah. So it's only right to have your boy in it, you know what I mean? Give me a script, I'm going to do what I got to do. If you don't like it, we're going to shoot this motherfucker 100 times. Yeah. Let's work. I don't care if I got a little scene, big scene. As long as I'm getting a check and as long as I'm getting seen, what's up? Let's work.
Dope.
And Dame, he a cool dude. Like, I was just in his movie, what's called Prince of Detroit, some shit like that. Okay. Prince of Detroit. So we was in that movie, you know what I'm saying? I ain't charge him nothing. Yeah. I just did it. Yeah. Because sometimes it don't matter. I just pulled up and did it. Yeah. Shit.
That's what's up, man. That's dope, man. Before we get out of here, a couple of more things I want to bring up. Definitely a really positive thing. I don't know if people I definitely recognize. Is bringing up your weight loss, man. Talk about that because a lot of people, especially from our community, need to hear about some of the things you did because that's a problem when it comes to health in our community. Of course. So if you could speak on what did you do to get your weight loss going?
Basically, what I did was to get my weight down. I've been a pescatarian for 7 years. If you don't know what a pescatarian is, it's basically you eat fish and shrimp. You don't eat no chicken, no pork, no beef, nothing, no turkey, nothing of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So back when I became a pescatarian, I doubled up on bread, rice, shit like that, potatoes, and that starch is not good for you. So I became in 2018 in December, I was the biggest I ever been in my life. I was 349, 350. That's the biggest I ever been, but you got to understand I was on the road. I was eating what I want, McDonald's, all Waffle Houses, just doubling up. I would get hungry. I'm eating 2 plates, 3 plates, whatever. I made it even eat, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know what I mean? So I would just eating to eat, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need to. So that 2019 came, I'm like, damn, I got to trickle down. So I slowed down. I was eating these meals from Mama Lena's called the FATBOY Special. So basically it was some salmon, some broccoli, and mashed potatoes or something else, like salmon, broccoli, and soft plantains. That's bananas and shit like that. So I was eating that. So by the time gradually by the summer, because I was going on tour, my first tour for my album called Tyreek, I was going on tour in September. So by September, I was 280. Wow. I was 280. So mind you, in December, I'm like, damn, how did I lose? I damn near lost 70 pounds or some shit like that. I was 280 in September. Wow. Mind you, that last December, I was just 369. I'm like, damn, how I do this? But then I was with my wife, and then my daughter was conceived in around that September. I was 280. My daughter was conceived around February 2020. You know what I'm saying? And then by that time, the pandemic hit. I was in the house. You know what I mean? We was eating and shit like that, wiener stencil and all. That's when I had moved to Cali. We was eating wiener stencil. I was going to Jack in the Box. I was going to Del Taco. We was eating pizza and shit like that. I got back to damn near 300. You know what I'm saying? I got back down 300. So I'm like, damn, bro, I'm 296 right now. So then I was just the summer of 2021, I'm like, nah, it's over. I'm going to change it up. You know what I'm saying? I just switched it up, and then I got down. By the time November came in 2021, I was 240.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing, man. And I can tell you definitely all the way down right now, man. So that's dope.
So right now I'm like 250. Last time I got on the scale I was like 260, but it's water weight though, because at the end of the day, I just weighed myself like 4 days ago. I was 250. I'm like, bro, it's water weight. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be that I'm gaining, like, 10 pounds in 4 days. No, it's water weight. You know what I'm saying?
At least you're not over that 3, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. I would never get back to that 3. I put on the sweat bag quick. Fuck that. I put on the sweat bag quick and drop 8 pounds. So just so I can see it on the scale.
Yeah.
I just want to see it on the scale. That I'm like, within my means. Because I've been 250 now. I've been like 250, 240, shit like that. Yeah. For like 2 years, 3 years now. 2 years.
Dope.
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Another positive thing, man, that I just want to, shout out and point out myself, because I respect it, man, is that you one of the ones that are out there that, it's open with, having pictures with your wife and your kids and everything like that. That's the way that I think more black men should do it. When you have family, show family. Yeah. That's our problem. We always want to show by ourselves. We don't want to put our family out there. But show your family, man. More of us need to see that. So what made you be so open to like showing your family and letting people into that world?
Because look who we used to deal with back in the day. Not look who we used to deal with back in the day, but look at the shows back in the day. Family Matters. Parenthood.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. What else? Jamie Foxx show. What was all that coordinating to? Yeah. Family. That's what we doing. I'm doing family. That's it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what me and my wife go through in life, we always gonna make sure our kids know it was family. It's family. It was family. It's gonna be family. It's family. Always make sure if the family feud, nobody eats. If the family feud, nobody wins. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we big on. My wife come from a big family. I come from a nice sized family. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's all about family. We all we got. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much we fight, argue, scratch each other, whatever the case, it's family. We gotta help each other. No matter if we don't want to, we still got to. You know what I'm saying? Now if people cross the bridge that they can't come back from, the hell with them. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do because you crossed the major bridge that you wasn't supposed to cross. I mean, you crossed this bridge, we probably fought, bit you bit me, whatever the case. But now you cross this bridge, there's no turning back. I wash my hands with you, let God deal with you, fuck you. You know what I mean? But if we can mend the fence and just come together and be family for real, and I got your back, you got my back with no intentions, that's what's family about.
That's dope, man. I gotta applause for that, man.
Yeah, that's what family about. With no intentions. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no intentions. I don't give a fuck about your money. You don't give a fuck about my money. I don't give a fuck about your jewelry. You don't give a fuck about my jewelry. I give a fuck about your life. I give a fuck about your health. I give a fuck if you know what I'm saying? Did you pray today? Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Dope. Facts, man. So FATBOY, before we get out of here, I want to know if you could give some of the young men out, here advice that may want to be influencers who come from the hood, like you, that are, was in and out of trouble, and everything like that, but they really want to make it out and do not have an understanding or way how to make it out. What's some advice you'll give to some of those young men?
Basically, what you got to do, man. If you don't think you can do it, you can. You got to put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? You got to pray. You got to, put God first all the way and pray. And know that you can make it out of any situation, because at the end of the day, people always want to down themselves. Don't down yourself. Pick yourself up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because we're all students of the game. We all have to learn something. No matter if we got all the money in the world, no matter what. And don't let nobody tell you can't be nothing. You can be something, because at the end of the day, somebody told them that, and look where they at now. Like if they somebody, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, just be consistent, do your thing, be mindful, be open, be a leader, don't be no follower, stay down till you come up, grind hard, hustle hard. This shit takes sleepless days. Oof. This shit takes like nightless, no sleep. Early mornings, you gotta hustle if you want it real bad, and there's a good reward at the end. You know what I'm saying? And it's not money, it's success.
Oh, facts, man. Couldn't have broke that down any better, brother. Right. Man, any shout outs before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, I want to shout out everybody, Irvington, I appreciate you for having me on the show, you know what I'm saying, on Nothin to Something. Because I definitely come to Nothin to Something. I definitely come from Nothin to Something. So I just appreciate everybody, who's supporting out there, all my fans, all my supporters. Appreciate y'all, man, from the bottom. of my heart. Thank you. Album on the way too. The biggest heart album on the way.
Man. Fat boy,
Appreciate you,
man.
bro. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Your boy, FATBOY SSE, Paul P, Nothin to Something podcast. Love you all. We out of here.
Thank you.
Deuces.
Man, I had to fight for it, and then I started cheating. I had to show 'em that I wasn't made.